Are you graduating soon? No idea what to do but want to relocate? Pondering where you should go? Well, you're in luck because I'm here to help. So, you want to relocate. It's not that scary.
Hey guys, my name's Clark Johnson, and today I'm going to be teaching about relocation after graduation. I'm going to teach you about the 5 W's of relocation. Who, what, when, where, why, and let's not forget about how. Let's start with something simple. Who is relocating? You? Maybe. Probably. Now you might be asking yourself, what is relocation?
The definition of relocating is to change one's residence or place of business, move, as defined by thedictionary.com. When used in a sentence, next year we may relocate to Los Angeles.
However, you must be thinking, Clark, when is relocation? Well,
70% of college graduates plan to move after graduation, so you definitely aren't alone. But it is up to you when to do it. There is no rush to move immediately, and you can go when you are ready or want to. Many college graduates move home, but more on that later. There are still many factors to consider for when it is a good time to move. Do you have a reliable job set up there? If not, do you have the budget to live there without a job for a few months? Is it feasible or practical for you to pack it all up and go, or do you need more time? And is there room in the rental market for your price range and location?
but one of the most important questions to consider is where to relocate.
Definitely not back with your parents or guardians, right? Wrong! There is nothing wrong with moving back in with your parents or guardians if that is a viable option for you. It can be a way to save up and be able to afford to relocate later on. There is no shame in it. Around 50% of young adults are currently living back home with their parents or guardians. Just make sure to have an exit strategy. It is important to identify where you want to begin looking. Think about the presence of a support network such as friends and family, the prospects for jobs in your industry in that location, and personal preference. Can you see yourself living here? And consider your finances. Can you afford to live in that expensive city right now? Or should you budget and save up by living somewhere less expensive? Don't overlook doing your research. The best places for you to move may not be immediately obvious. Learn about your new city before you move and figure out what life may be like there. Network before you move and have a presence there, even without physically being there.
But why relocate?
Well, it could help you to advance in your career and find new job opportunities that aren't available in your current location. Relocating also brings a new environment and new culture to immerse yourself and learn about. You can find your new favorite restaurant or find yourself even more comfortable with where you are living. Moving to a new place brings meeting new people, and new people equals new opportunities. This goes back to the networking presentation and the importance of that. Relocating also allows you to escape the bubble of home in your college town. A new place brings a whole new perspective on the world. You will still have the memories and experience of your previous home, but a new home will create even more memories and experiences. You have changed a lot throughout college, and you can find a place where you can feel like you truly belong.
And a question I know you're all thinking, how to relocate?
Here are some things to think about regarding rent, budgeting, and expenses. 30% of your gross monthly income should determine your maximum rent, but this is not as easy in pricier cities, such as San Francisco, New York, and Boston. Saving more when you first move can add to savings and help move into a pricier place later on or even buy a home. There are income requirements from landlords to make sure you can afford to pay the rent. Utilities are a factor in addition to rent, and price depends on usage. Your landlord may cover some or all utilities, but estimate 20% of rent as a cost of utilities. Some tips for budgeting to be able to afford moving are: determine a budget you can stick to before and after moving. You should be able to cover your rent and all your bills with some money left over, with a modest income, if you budget correctly. Have a budget goal before moving, and definitely make sure to have enough for your deposit and also have several months' rent saved up in addition to the necessary expenses. Consider extra moving expenses such as rental deposits, security deposits, last month's rent fee, which all come when you first move in. In addition, there can even be a credit check and application fees. Having pets will likely also cost money, and there are fees with transporting your belongings in certain ways. Here are some recommendations to find a place. The top rental websites include PadMapper, Realtor.com, Trulia, Zillow, Craigslist, and StreetEasy are good places to begin your search. Brokers can help you find a place too, but they will cost you. Apartments range in size from studios to multiple bedrooms, and a studio apartment means that you're sleeping in living dining spaces all in one room. Every place and city will be different, and the rental market can change. To rent an apartment, the typical process is that you will visit a space, fill out an application, and if approved, sign a lease for a set period of months. You should start looking in the weeks leading up to your move. There is a fast turnaround period for apartments, so within 30 days it is not uncommon to find available places. Subletting is different from leasing, and is typically when you take the place of an existing tenant for several months. The room may be furnished or semi-furnished with their things and ready for a quick move-in if that is something better suited for you. Some ways of finding a roommate include connecting with alumni from your university and through school resources and websites such as Craigslist, Roomie Match, or Roomster. Some extra tips, tricks, and best practices that come along with moving into a new place are: explore the neighborhood in the daytime and evening to ensure you feel comfortable and safe. Try not to feel rushed. When you visit a potential apartment, many brokers and landlords will look for an answer right off the bat. Whenever possible, ask for a night to sleep on your decision. During your walkthrough, run the faucets to check for water pressure and check the light switches for electrical issues. Keep an eye out for general disrepair, leaks, or bug traps. And if the landlord promises repairs before you move in, request dates and details in the lease. Clarify what comes with the apartment: parking, utilities, cable, etc. Ask if the apartment will be painted and cleaned before you move. Clarify move-in details, including availability date, how much money is due at signing, and included utilities. And never hand over any money without something formal in writing. To summarize, don't rush relocating. It is okay to move back home. Do your research of the cities and places you want to move to. Relocating opens a lot of new opportunities. It's always important to consider finances and form a budget. Start looking in the weeks leading up to your move. Every place and city will be different. And be excited! Because exciting things are coming with relocating after graduation. And here are some sources to check out for more information.
Thanks, guys, and good luck with your relocation.